Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm also good. And how about you?
Yeah, I'm perfect. Yeah, sure. I'm Maira. I'm from Karachi, Pakistan. I'm doing masters in English literature and I also teach English in an
Oh,
institute.
teach English.
Yes. Yeah, actually, I kind of knew about you because I have seen a couple of videos of yours and lately you have been active on YouTube, right?
Yeah, Pakistan people don't like Indian people. Is it true or not? No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You like to talk to us?
I absolutely like Indian people and I find them very friendly.
And you are some different religions, but they never quarreled with each other. They live together.
That's so
So it's a
nice.
good part in India. Yeah, really.
Yeah. So there's a unity in India and in amongst
Yeah.
Indian people. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm also good. And how about you?
Yeah, I'm perfect. So how was your day?
Yeah, my day is very special today because I'm in front of you and we are talking to each other. And really, too much amazing thing. You are looking gorgeous.
Oh my God, thank you very much.
Yeah. So, would you like to tell me something about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm Maira. I'm from Karachi, Pakistan. I'm doing masters in English literature and I also teach English in an
Oh,
institute.
teach English. That's a really nice thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would like to tell you something about myself. My name is Arzu and I'm from Madhya Pradesh in India.
Mm-hmm.
And currently, I'm pursuing BTech last year in mechanical engineering. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, actually, I kind of knew about you because I have seen a couple of videos of yours, and lately you have been active on YouTube, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So, in which city do you live in Pakistan?
I live in Karachi.
Karachi. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, and I heard many times when I read history subject, then I read Karachi place.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the special thing there?
I think one of the biggest, one of the things that I really like about Karachi is that people don't really sleep here, you know. They stay awake
Yeah.
and, there's hustle, bustle, even at the night, and it's just so
Oh,
incredible. You don't really get bored in
so
Karachi.
so you like hustle things?
Kind of. I kind of do. Sometimes.
Oh,
But,
so you are a siren.
yeah, no, but sometimes, sometimes when you get really bored and you kind of feel lonely and stuff like that, that's when I kind of, really like to go on outing, especially at night,
Mhm.
going to an ice cream parlor or stuff like that.
Oh, so I wanted to ask you, in Pakistan, some people collared to each other.
I think the fighting is like between the political leaders.
Yeah, political leaders and their families.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
mostly happens between the political figures and some different parties and stuff like that, you know. Like some parties
yeah,
are supporting some people and some parties are supporting the another person. So there's always like, rivalry between the opposition parties.
yeah. And one more question I wanted to ask you. Pakistan people don't like Indian people. Is it true or not? No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You like to
Yes,
talk to us?
I absolutely like Indian people and I find them very friendly. And honestly speaking, in Pakistan, there might be some people out there who might be against Indian people or something like that. But majority of the people are very nice. And especially if I talk about the educated people, they don't
Yeah,
hate
really. I
anyone.
thought that you are really nice. So I can guess that most of the people are not bad. But just like you people and just like your personality, you are looking really too much good through your personality. So I can easily thought that yeah, most of the people are good there.
Yeah, that's very true. If you come to
Yeah.
Pakistan, you will definitely really find all the people affable and you'll definitely like it in here.
No, so I would like to invite you first of that, and after that I will come there.
Sure, sure.
So would
I
you
would
like to
love to.
come here?
Absolutely.
Okay. So there are many places are here to visit, just like Ujjain Mahakaleshwar and some river parts and Kanha
Mm-hmm.
National Park. So many different things is here. So you can
Mm-hmm.
visit here, so you will enjoy. And people are too much good here, really.
That's something that I totally am aware of. I mean, I have had so many sessions with so many Indian people, and they were so amazing people. I really had a great time while talking with all of them.
Yeah, right. And people are many different cultures. They enjoy the festivals. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's really amazing. There's a lot of diversity in India. That's something that
Yeah.
I've noticed. Yeah.
Yeah. And you are some different religions, but they never quarreled with each other. They live together.
Mm-hmm. That's so
So it's a
nice.
good part in India. Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
So there's a unity in India and in amongst
Yeah.
Indian people. Hmm.
Yeah, Indian people live in a unity. They also solve the problems to each other.
Hmm. They are very supportive of
Yeah.
each other. That's very nice. I think that's a very good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it must be possible that if you are supportive, so definitely people will help you. If you are not
Mm-hmm.
supportive, so yeah, people will not help you. That's very common thing with everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true. Yeah.
Yeah, so which type of school education? So you teach English. You also mentioned in starting, I teach English.
Mm-hmm.
So today I wanted to learn something through you. So you have to give me any topic to discuss this class.
Okay.
And
Okay.
in
So
this
the
conversation, yeah,
okay. So the topic that we had chosen, right?
yeah, right.
Okay, all right. So our today's topic is gonna be the problems that are faced by old people and also the generation gap. So are you interested in that?
Yeah, sure. I'm totally interested on this particular topic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great.
Yeah. So,
So
okay, according to me, uh, a generation gap is the major thing, and age is a very big reason in a natural gap. Just like you are generation, so there are three stages. You are kids, and after that you will go to the teenagers and a adult, then a old people. So this is
mm-hmm.
a totally generation. So I
Yeah.
like a teenager's age because in the teenager's age, most of the people learn something new thing. They fall
Mm-hmm.
in law, they fall in some different situations. They have to
Mm-hmm.
study, they have to attachment to someone. So that is a very big issue with everyone. And in an old age, you have no any other work. You have to live with your family. You have to solve the problems. You have to think about your family responsibility. And when you are adult, so you must
Mm-hmm.
have to think about your family. You have to do a job, social work. So there are many different types of stresses are in your mind. So that's a very big issue. So
Mm-hmm.
generation gap is very totally different in every sectors. Kids. So in a kid's age, nothing is problematic situation. You live very happily. Whatever you want to do, you may.
Absolutely. And I actually would like to add one more thing in here. You said
Yeah.
that we have like three stages, but I think that we can add two more stages. Like first of all, we have the stage of infancy, then childhood, then
Yeah.
adulthood, and then eventually old age. So we can say that there are like actually totally five stages that a man goes through in his life, and in all those stages, he finds himself in different situations facing different types of challenges, right? And also,
Yeah.
like if we talk about the specifically if we talk about old age, I think that old age is usually viewed as a very undesirable and unavoidable, phase of life. Like no one wants to get old. So yeah, that's also
Yeah.
like
Right.
one of the yeah.
And people are visionary. So adult age is a very good part of life because one of the whole part of this life, parents have to think
Mm-hmm.
about their career and they focus on the career. And one more bad thing, lack of understanding. They are not
Mm-hmm.
understand any situation, just like they want to some different thing. So they will always quarrel with their family members. Mama, I want these thing. I wanted to go there. So that is a very challenging part in front of parents. But in the old
Mm-hmm.
age, there is no any this type of thing because they are matured. They think
Mm-hmm.
that, yeah, if we'll talk to my son, some different thing. So
Mm,
what will we think about myself? My father
mm,
is not very mature people. So that's a
mm,
too much good thing. Just like in a
mm,
backside, I can easily see that there are many cosmetics items are available. So
mm,
whatever you want, so you will quarrel to your family, Mama,
mm.
I want this lipstick, otherwise I will not talk to you. So that is a very major problem with teenagers.
Yeah, that's
It
very
happens
true.
multiple times. It happens.
With me? No, no, no. It doesn't happen with me.
Oh,
But yeah, you're very right. It happens with many people, and also especially like if a girl wants to go out with, like if she wants to go on a trip or something like that, she always keeps persuading her mom that please allow me to go there, or allow me to go on this trip. And usually the moms, they refuse, they decline because they're like really worried about
yeah.
the, yeah.
So have you even taken permission to your parents, Mama, I wanted to go somewhere with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
you taken permission?
Yeah, I whenever I have to go out with my friends or something like that, I always ask for my mom's permission. Sometimes she allows me, and sometimes she does not as well. Like
Okay,
she's like,
so when I will invite to you here, when I will invite to you here, so Mama will give you permission to come here.
no, I'm not really sure about it. Yeah, maybe if someone accompanies me, then sure, but not on my own.
Yeah. Yeah, so definitely I will talk to your mama and I also invite there.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah, sure.
definitely they will come here. Yeah. So
Yeah.
misunderstanding is a very big part with teenagers age gap. So age gap is a major problem and misunderstanding. You are a
Mm-hmm.
kid, you are a teenagers, and apart from it, you are a old people. So
Mm-hmm.
misunderstanding is a very big issue because uh, parents always think that yeah, siblings fight and boundaries trusted. So most of
Mm-hmm.
the in a adult age, just like we also in a teenagers. So it is
Mm-hmm.
a very major point that yeah, some boundaries, some limitations, and we have to maintain our trust. If we'll
Mm-hmm.
leave our trust to parents, will not never trust in our life. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why we have to manage our trust. So that is a very big challenge in front of the generation gap. Yeah,
Hmm. And you know what happens
yeah,
is that if we specifically talk about the older people, like if we talk about our grandparents, because our parents,
yeah,
they still kind of somewhat understand things, right? Because they are not that old. So in a way, they kind of
yeah,
understand various things and our point of views as well. But when it comes to the grandparents, they are from a completely different generation, right? And they won't really understand things much more easily. And at the same time, these grandparents, they, with the passage of time, their mental ability declines. And as their mental ability declines, they no longer trust their own judgment and their own mental ability. And still at the same time, they want to tighten their grip on the younger ones, right? And as a result of that, the younger ones, they just start avoiding them, and they don't really take them seriously. And they, instead of developing a sympathetic attitude towards the older people, these younger people, they actually start asserting their rights and their power, and they completely ignore what the elderly
yeah,
people have to say. So I think this is also something that the younger people need to understand, that your grandparents are from a completely different generation, and they'll have a completely different perspective. Try to get to know them so that you can see the world from their perspective, and try to bridge the gap of this generation. And this way, not only you will understand things from your own perspective, but you will also get to see that where they are coming from, right? Why they are behaving the
yeah.
way they are.
They discern each and everything very clearly.
Yeah,
Whatever you want to share with them, they will easily discern your problems. So that is a too
exactly.
much good thing in their self. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, instead of bickering with them, you need to find any common ground with your grandparents, and try to make them understand that, oh, the reason as to why I'm doing this is because that and this, and they will understand it. If you try to, if you have a very cordial relationship, and if you have a good understanding with each other and a good bonding with each other, your grandparents will definitely understand you. Because we shouldn't, we don't really give too much importance to our grandparents, because we think that, oh, they are old people, they are just, they don't understand, they
oh,
are always. But what actually is the case is that these grandparents are always giving you too much affection. They are a great source of knowledge, and they are
Yeah,
also
really.
they are a great source of knowledge, right? Their
They
experiences
have
with
lived
you.
their whole life. They have faced this type of difficulties in their ages. So that's why they
Exactly.
have knowledge about it. They have
Exactly.
experience.
They have so much experience which they can share with you, which will help you in understanding the world in a better way. Also, they can guide you morally. It's so good. Also, I think that they can enhance the cohesiveness of the family, and they can they give you so much love and care. I really don't understand why people
Yeah.
take their grandparents for granted. Once their grandparents pass away, that's when they start missing them, and that's when they realize the value of those people.
Yeah, we also miss our grandparents and grandmothers. So it
Hmm.
happens, and teenagers need to show their emotions, their trust to their parents.
Hmm.
But sometimes it happens, parents don't understand their feeling. If you are
Hmm.
telling that to your parents, just I'm talking to Arzu, so your
Hmm.
parents will abuse you and annoy you. Yeah, why were you talking to him? But if
Hmm.
you are talking and you are sharing with your grandfather,
Hmm.
so definitely he will
Hmm.
understand this thing. Yeah,
Hmm.
really, it happens many times, and she will connect to some people, then definitely she will learn English. So that's a very
Hmm.
common thing. She will easily
Hmm.
understand that, and she will encourage your confidence. And you'll thought
Hmm.
that, yeah, really, my grandmother is so good, my grandfather is too much good, and she always encouraged my confidence. And she
Hmm.
told me yesterday, yeah, Elena, really, you are speaking too much good. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's
Totally,
why
totally.
we must
Yeah.
love to each other. And
Yeah.
we must spend much time with together because we will share some thoughts to them.
Hmm.
Grandmother, she is my new friend. She is my best friend. She is my bestie, and she
Hmm.
always fight with me. So
Hmm.
she will tell you something about their lives. Yeah, it happens sometime. Don't worry about it. She will care you. So she will
Hmm.
always talk in a very just like a politely.
Hmm.
So would you like to do this thing? So you must do. So this type of activities and this type of understanding they will provide you. So that's a
Absolutely.
good part of. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And their judgment is also like really good sometimes. Like, for example, I remember in my childhood, my grandmother, she used to tell me. So I had a friend, I had a school friend, and I was like super close with her. She used to come at my place. So when my grandmother saw her, my grandmother was like, she's a little toxic. And I was like, no,
Oh,
she's so nice and she's my well wisher. But my grandmother was like, no, trust me, deep down inside, she's kind of, I'm not getting good vibes from her. So that's what she said to
yeah.
me.
It was
The
humbling, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then eventually after a while I actually found out that she was not my well wisher, and yeah, and I was so shocked that oh my God, my grandmother, how did she just figure that out? It's so mind
Oh,
boggling
just
that
imagine.
out with just one interaction. It's just
Oh,
beyond amazing, right? I sometimes I really cannot wrap my head around it. I'm only giving you one example, but this actually happened with me like many times. Many times she told me, "Your this friend is really good, and your that friend is not that much good," and that's exactly what turned out to be. So I was like, really, I couldn't really wrap my head around the fact that she always fathoms people out so easily.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really, it's totally good thing, and eventually it happens. It
Mm-hmm.
happens.
Yeah, yeah.
And some grandmothers are not good. She always quarreled. Huh, you will tell me. You will tell me this is not a good thing. These and that every day you are busy. You are using your phone. Huh?
That's
So
true.
it happens many times, and it is a problematic for the culture.
Absolutely, that's very true. It's something that we really need to solve, and I think that I mean both the parties should try to understand each other. Grandparents should try to understand the younger ones, and the younger people should try to understand their
Yeah,
grandparents. So I had a
yeah. It
very
may be empathy.
mhm,
Yeah, it may be empathy, and when you are given up and scale up, so socialization and the culture, so they must
mhm,
connect with, and their bonding must be comfortable. And
mhm,
we can say that eventually it must be beneficial for each other. So that is the good part.
That's absolutely the great part. And also, I had this very interesting question that, like, for example, right now we are young and we
Yeah.
have so much energy, right? But at one point or another, we will also get old, right? And in old age,
Yeah.
everything changes. Yeah, I mean, you go through a lot of physiological changes, like your teeth gets
Yeah.
broken because of the loss of dentures. You find it very difficult to
Yeah.
swallow,
Your skin will be very dry.
your skin will get dry, and also you will find it difficult to speak as well because you don't
Yeah.
have teeth, stuff like that. And apart from that,
I'm supposing that Elena will tell me, Arzu, I'm asking to you a question.
yeah, exactly, this is how you
Really?
have to just
Yeah.
go through that situation. And also our hair starts graying, and we it also starts thinning out, and we go through so many physical transitions, and those transitions are like super scary. Like you also lose your eyesight, you suffer from farsightedness,
Yeah.
and you also susceptible to these chronic
You will
diseases.
walk
So,
with the help of stick.
it's
So that's a very problematic situation.
exactly, you become
Yeah.
so frail that you cannot even walk properly. And apart from that, also like the regulatory mechanism of the person, and it also gets really weak. And as a result of that, the elderly people, they feel the climate change more profoundly. So there are so many problems that one can face in that age. So when you think about that kind of age or that phase of your life, what comes to your mind? Does it scare you? What kind of impact does it leave on you?
Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. And I thought that, yeah, that's really amazing thing because you must enjoy your whole life. If you are
Mhm.
kids, so you must enjoy here, and you're adult, you are teenager. So we must enjoy our whole life, and we must connect to the people in a same way. You must not
Mhm.
think just I have a job, so I must not change. And I
Mhm.
must just like a flow of water. A
Mhm.
river's water flow in a similar way, so we
Mhm.
must become very same thing, and we must understand the feelings of our family. If our
Mhm.
bonding is a good, so definitely nobody will abuse you, nobody will tell you something in a wrong way, and you
Mhm.
never trap any situation. So that's the good
Mhm.
part. And amalgamation, I thought that, yeah, if I am good, so definitely my son, my daughter, my family members will give me happiness.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that's.
my point is that, Elena,
Mhm.
we must be
Mhm.
always live in a smiley way, just like you, because you are living and you are talking me in a smiley way. So I'm totally impressed to you. And multiple times I thought that, yeah, I always live very happily.
Yeah,
And I
that's
think
it.
most of the people, yeah, what's a life? Life is a
Mhm.
part of ice cream. Without
Mhm.
melting, you must eat it, and you must do
Oh,
everything in your life.
yeah, that's so good.
So
And
what do you think?
so
Are you scared? Are you scared about it? Yeah, I will be very old and I will walk with the stick. So, are you thinking that?
whenever I see old people, I get reminded of the fact that one day I'll also be in that situation or in that condition, and that kind of scares me. I wouldn't lie. I would be lying to you if I said that it doesn't
Oh,
scare me. It does scare me, but in a way, it also humbles me down. It makes me grounded, and it also makes me realize the fact that this world is for a transitory time, and we become so attached to this materialistic world, and we start taking everything for granted, be it our beauty or intelligence or money or health or wealth or whatever it is. But when you look at the old people, no matter how much money they have, no matter how beautiful they were in their adulthood, I mean, eventually they lose everything, right? So it reminds me of the fact that we shouldn't take anything for granted, and we should always stay down to earth, and we should always be, practical, and show kindness towards other people, because some of the characteristics. See, beauty fades away,
yeah.
money also goes away. Uh,
Old people, because we
mhm,
are living in a 21st century and they also live, but they don't
mhm,
know about the technologies. So that's why they don't reveal their thoughts, their problems.
mhm,
If we are feeling a bored and we are feeling that some nervous, so we easily open Instagram, WhatsApp, and we use and we talk to each other and we watch reels. But old people don't do this type of activities. So that's
Mm.
why it is very big problem with them.
That's very, yeah, that's a big problem. Some of the old people, they finally are like, learning how to use mobile and how to use internet. But many people don't know that. So it's also like one of the biggest problem
So you
because,
teach today, yeah. So do you teach to your mother how to operate the mobile phone, how to communicate with some people?
yes, yes, I do.
Oh,
Now she has got rid of it though, so she does not really need my help that much. But yes, when I was a child, I used to do that. And what about you? Do you do that as well?
actually, I live out of my home. That's why it not possible for me. But my younger brother also do this type of activities. And when I
Mm.
go to my home, so my mama asked to me, "Yeah, Arju, please tell me how to operate the mobile phone." So I told my mother, "Mama, what will you do? Yeah, there is no need to learn these. This is not a good thing." And you know, mom, yeah, that is a very dangerous item. So I avoid that. But yeah, mama, and I'm also kidding with her. I like.
Hmm. Yeah, that's so nice. So it was
Yeah.
really amazing talking to you, Arzu, and I really hope that in future we can again connect and discuss any other
Yeah,
specific
sure.
topic. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
So
Bye bye, Alina. So we will meet
bye.
soon. Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
giving your important time, and definitely I like it. Okay.
Yeah. Same
Did
here.
you
Had
like
a
this
great.
session?
Absolutely. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, okay. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.